careful because there's lots of water. Lots of water.
Where is it?
I mean, it was so bad we couldn't sleep in here. All on that thing right there. But I chose to come here rather than to go to Occupy DC because I don't like the idea of spinning my wheels, of dealing with issues that I know exist in DC and they have existed for a long time, and listening to them talk about people don't know how things are done in DC. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? That's the way stuff is not done here in DC. Like the problems with my daughter. You know, the way the stuff is not done in DC. You want us to like set up a meeting with you so you can tell some old bullshit and keep us all off of you. I said, I like this approach better. Let me get in your face. That way you can't avoid me. Then the other issue is my daughter. I've really thought about what bothers me about the whole situation. The biggest of the situation is that I know she's being abused and mistreated. This I know. I'm realistic that once I've gotten involved with DDS, my child will receive services in their way, whether I want it to be that way or not. That's what happens. No one explained this to me when we were even looking at possibly being involved with them, and it wasn't even my idea. I did not make the initial contact, so I did not go out of my way to get involved with these people. NPD did this to us. This is good in a way and it's bad in a way. It's good in the way that someone can afford to put the money into my daughter's care. I cannot. Someone is able to take care of her when I cannot. My family will not take care of her. That's a given. Her family will not take care of her. That's also a given. Someone needs to be in a position to do that. However, certain things have happened. She's been cut off from her religious community, which I'm not sure how to fix that. The only thing I know is to deal with it on the level that I'm personally involved. Deal with me. She's not able to get to cooking classes as she's asked for. She's not able to go out and exercise as she's asked for. These people are saying she's an adult, therefore they have to tell me nothing. DC law allows them to do the crap they do. So I've got a lot to deal with, and I'm finding out that each time I attempt to take these people on head on, I come out the loser. This is 80% the Disabilities Administration, which is that's a whole other thing we can go into, how dirty that thing is. And then the federal government kicks in, I believe, more than 20%. I believe that they probably put in 60%, and 40% comes from the federal government. An autistic person is going to need care lifelong. The amount of care she's getting, no, I don't agree with it. One-on-one, 24/7, no, I don't agree with it. I don't. For her behavior, someone should be there probably to support, but to do everything for her, what you've done at that point, you have taken away her ability to function as independently as possible. Huge problem with that. NIMH suggests that someone with my daughter's disability be given cognitive and receptive speech therapy. Because of the way the law is written, they can get away without doing it. Once a person goes into the system of DDS, their diagnosis can be legally flipped, which is what happened to my daughter. Your ISP, or individual support plan, is made up of your psychological. Your psychological reflects what diagnosis you have and what care you should get. My daughter's Axis 1, and the ISP is broken up into Axis, your psychological. Her Axis 1 is actually autism, bipolar disease, OCD, PTSD. Her Axis 2 would be mental retardation or intellectual disability, as they'd like to say, or delay, which means she's primarily autistic, or HFA, or has Asperger's. We're almost sure she has Asperger's. But what the District of Columbia has been able to legally do is to discount any of those other diagnoses legally and keep me at bay, isolate me, because I was saying, this does not make sense that you're doing this. This makes no sense. But this is what's cost effective and expedient for them. Because they flipped her diagnosis to reflect mental retardation, she gets no services that a person specifically needs for autism.